Hey there, Supalama here. Today I am trying to rekey my Uchange system with a Uchange tool and key provided by macgng. So Mac, thank you so much for these two lovely pieces of hardware. They're helping me out quite a lot, and I'm learning quite a lot about this Uchange system. But I figured I would share my experience with everybody, as well as it was requested that I got a little bit more in depth with the Uchange system. So what I've got here is the Uchange tool fully inserted into the Uchange system, just the core. I took the core out of the body, and you can see the Uchange tool as it goes across the entire length there, that little black strip. And I also have my key, which has been inserted into the Uchange system for the key pins to accept the new code. Key, not so much of a difference here because it's all the last bitting, so it's probably going to be 0-bitted anyway, but that's okay. A key is a key, and I get to learn about this wonderful lock. So, some things I had thought about while recording the last episode about this Uchange system was what these particular brass inserts were for. And it didn't occur to me until after, because of the general operation of how to change this system is. And I'll reiterate, is what happens is you stick in your original key that works the lock, turn it 90 degrees to the right or clockwise. You can then insert this Uchange tool to pull these little T-clips, if you will, out of the serrated key pin bottoms. That's what these guys look like here. That lock into the serrated key pin, and keep the bottom half of the key pin from moving. So what happens is when that change tool is inserted, it pulls out these T-bits, which drop the bottom half of the key pins down to 0-bitted, essentially, because you are now removing your original key. And then you're going to insert your new key, whatever new code you got cut that you wanted, back into this lock. And the reason it goes back into the lock is because the bottom half of the key pins are sprung. So they will allow the key to work even though the top halves of the key pin, which interact with the shear line, don't move. And then you will remove this Uchange tool. But all of this is still while the core is at a 90-degree position. And the reason for that is because the driver pins are not only used to keep the lock from turning when the incorrect key code is there, but it is also because they are sprung to push these pieces of brass back onto these T slots in order to lock those T's back into one of the serrations in the key pin bottom half, and then you turn the lock back to 0, or 12 o'clock, if you will, and then everything is there, everything is all set. You can then remove your own key, and everything works. So what I will do is, I'm going to have to do this very slowly. I will reinstall the last pieces of the hardware. I'm just going to move the camera out of the way here. I don't know if I'll be able to get this T in just because of the way everything is in the way, but I will try. No, that does not really fit in there. Let me see if I can get a hook in there maybe and just push it up. No, it doesn't want to work. Okay. Give me 1 second while I cut, and I'll get back to you guys with all the pieces assembled, but I'll leave the key and the Uchange tool still in the lock. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to center the camera here. That's good enough. So we've got all the pieces line back up, and what I'm going to have to do is use my thumb to slowly press on each of these brass sections while I pull out this Uchange key to set the new key pin code. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll just slowly okay, and that's set back in. You can see there's a bit of a clear difference between the one there and this one here, which is more prominent and sticking out. So I'll just do the same here. That one did not want to set back in. Try again. There we go, that's set back in. And the third. Oh, there we go. Seems to be a bit of an upward push that it needs to be. There. I want to try and show you guys this as best as I can here. And try a hook. Just push on this top corner here. There it goes, and it sets back in. That works alright. And the final one. And that sets back in. Okay, so that is all in place. Theoretically, I should be able to install this back into the lock. And it should take the key. So I'm just going to move the camera. My workstation's a bit of a mess at the moment, but should work just fine for what we're attempting to do here. Okay, so I've taken the core out of the vise, and actually if I take out the key here, all those key pins still sit there. Yeah, they're not at shear, which is really nice, so that's really nice. If I put that back in, all at shear. Okay. Very, very cool. So I'll just put this lock back together like this. And just like that, we have a working key for this Uchange. That is awesome. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.